Catnap is shaping up to be one of the most terrifying characters in Poppy Playtime, which is why I decided to take on the ultimate challenge. For the next 200 days, I'll be surviving as Catnap in Minecraft. Using my incredible sleeping powers, I'll take down the evil employees and recruit other living toys, while turning into bigger and more powerful forms. Will I be able to stop the Playtime CEO from killing my friends, or will I be thrown into the furnace too? You'll have to watch until the end to find out. On day 101, I reunited with the smiling critters in the main lobby of the Playtime Co. factory.
Welcome back to the crew, Catnap!
Thanks, guys. It feels good to no longer be discontinued. Just then, the doors around us locked down and sirens blared throughout the facility. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. We didn't have time to react before the CEO of Playtime Co. emerged before my friends and I.
At long last, I've gathered enough manpower to shut down this factory for good. This place is going down, along with all of you toy abominations.
Not a chance. I won't let you.
We'll see about that.
The CEO readied his weapons and opened fire onto the smiling critters. All of my friends scattered in fear. You better leave us alone.
Or what? You think that you can stop me? A mangy furball like you? Pathetic.
I'll make you eat those words. I used my Poppy gas attack to try and stop him, but the Playtime Co. CEO walked through it like it was nothing. Huh? But how?
I know all of your little tricks. I created you after all.
The CEO sent a powerful attack at me, causing my body to transform into a weaker state, and my health was reduced to just 10 hearts. No, this can't be!
Catnap, run!
But what about you guys?
We'll be alright. You're our only hope of stopping him, so you gotta get out of here!
Men, capture these defective products!
The room filled with Playtime Co. employees, and I was forced to run for my life. On day 102, I was being chased through the factory by the Playtime Co. employees. They were gaining on me fast. I had to try and do something. I turned around and unleashed my Poppy gas onto the men. One by one, they stopped in their tracks and fell asleep, buying me enough time to escape. Unfortunately, just as I was about to lose them, an upgraded employee dropped down in front of me. Ah! I tried to use my Poppy gas again, but to my horror, it didn't work on him.
That trick won't work on me as long as I have this gas mask.
He used his plasma gun to attack me, leaving me with low health. I thought I was done for when out of nowhere, my friend Bubba Fant attacked the employee with his bubble beam attack.
Let's get out of here!
Bubba and I ran away and took cover inside of a vent while we had the chance. On day 103, Bubba Fant and I hid inside of the vents as the upgraded employee continued to hunt us down. Boy, am I happy to see a friendly face.
I'm glad I found you, Catnap. You need to unite all of the toys in the factory so that we can overthrow the CEO.
I'm not sure I can do that. Not every toy likes me as much as you and the other smiling critters, especially after what the prototype did to me earlier.
Come on, that's not true.
Suddenly, Huggy Wuggy emerged in the vents with Bubba and I.
Intruders! No smiling critters are allowed in my vents! Prepare to be eliminated!
See what I mean?
Okay, this might be harder than I thought.
The oversized blue monster began to chase us through the vents. I tried to find ways to lose him, but no matter where we turned, he seemed to be lurking around every corner.
I'll hold him off. Find someone who's willing to help. You can do this, Catnap.
I'll do my best. I took my chance and escaped out of the vents, causing me to fall into a playroom area. When I looked around, I spotted the upgraded employee from earlier walking in my direction. Not him! I have to hide! On days 104 through 107, I searched for a hiding spot and noticed a nearby ball pit. With no time to waste, I jumped into the pit and hid beneath the colorful balls as the employees walked by. I was able to narrowly evade him. I need to find help. But how am I supposed to convince the other toys to like me? Suddenly, I heard a high-pitched scream come from the playroom. I quickly sprang into action and ran towards the source to find Poppy the doll being chased by a clown toy.
Help!
Don't worry, I'm coming! I unleashed my Poppy gas onto the clown, causing him to stop in their tracks.
Catnap! I'm so glad to see you again!
Don't judge a book by its cover. It may have looked like me, but I was under the prototype's control. Dog Day saved me last episode.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm glad you're back to your old self, Catnap. We certainly don't need any more evil running amok.
Suddenly, we heard the sound of the upgraded employee approaching us.
Speak of the devil. Come with me. I need your help with an important mission.
I followed Poppy's lead and escaped the playroom together. On days 108 through 110, I arrived in another room with Poppy where we were able to hide for now.
I need your help to save my friends. If you're able to do so, they might learn to trust you more.
But how am I supposed to do that with all those enemies roaming around?
With this.
Poppy handed me a poppy flower, which made me transform into an even more powerful body. I grew much longer legs, and my teeth and claws sharpened. I now had 5 more hearts and a new stomp power. Whoa, this is new. I feel strong again.
That's right. There are plenty of powerful artifacts all around Playtime Co. If you keep collecting them, you should become powerful enough to beat the CEO.
That sounds great. Now, what did you need help with?
Boxy Boo is stuck in the testing room. I need you to save him before it's too late.
Leave it to me. I left the area and set off towards the testing room. When I arrived, I found Boxy Boo badly damaged on a table. He was about to be disassembled by a Playtime Co. employee.
Don't worry, this will only hurt a lot.
Leave him alone! I ambushed the employee, causing him to run away in fear.
Get him, Boxy Bots!
The employee flipped a switch on the wall, causing the room to fill with evil Jack-in-the-Boxes. I braced myself as the possessed toys jumped after me. On days 111 through 114, I was under attack by the swarm of evil Jack-in-the-Boxes. You guys are somehow even creepier than normal Jack-in-the-Boxes. They used their firework attacks on me and tried to overtake me with their numbers, but unfortunately for them, I had some new tricks up my sleeve. Take this! I utilized my new stomp ability and readied my claws to slice them down one by one, but they fought back with bony claws of their own. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy fight, but I wasn't going to give up. We went back and forth, but after a while, I managed to come out on top.
I'm telling the boss about this.
Please do, and tell him he's gonna meet the same fate. The employee ran away, and I hurried to Boxy Boo's side. Are you okay?
Thanks to you, I am.
Great, then let's get out of here.
Wait, I can't move much without my spring.
Then I'll just have to find it. Hang on tight.
Thanks, Catnap.
I went deeper into the testing area, determined to find Boxy's missing part. On days 115 through 117, I entered the next room over and found the spring I was looking for. I picked it up for safekeeping. I better fix Boxy Boo up quick. That employee could be back at any moment. I turned around to leave when suddenly the doors locked tightly in front of me. I realized that I had just walked into a trap. Just then, the employee from before walked out from behind a glass window.
Ha! You fell for it. Now it's time that I incinerated you once and for all.
Without warning, the room began to fill with flames from the floor. It grew more and more cramped as the fire spread around me. There has to be a way out of this! I took a chance to jump over the flames and run for the door, but despite my efforts, it wouldn't budge. There's only one other way out of here, through the glass.
Wait, what?
Charge!
Ah!
I ran full speed through the fire and flames and shattered the glass barrier. I took down the employee and escaped the room before burning to a crisp. On days 118 through 121, I returned to the room where I left Boxy Boo, only to find that backup had arrived to capture him.
So you're the smiling critter that's been causing us problems. You're going down.
The massive employee charged forward and used his mech's grab pack to try and eliminate me. He was tough, but I refused to give up. I fought back with my own abilities and tried to overpower him.
You're gonna get put down, cat.
Just then, the employee managed to land a heavy blow, using a combination of ice and fire punches, leaving me with low health. With no other options, I ran over to Boxy Boo. Boxy, catch! I tossed the spring upgrade to him, causing him to regain his strength and break out of his cage.
Thanks, Catnap. I'm here to help.
Boxy Boo ran into battle and unleashed his bite attack to give me an opening on the enemy.
Now!
I ran in and used my stomp attack to strike down the guard once and for all. Upon his death, he dropped his grab pack hands, which I picked up, granting me a new fire and ice punch ability as well as 5 more hearts. That's what you get for messing with us toys. Suddenly, alarms began to go off in the room. More men were coming to capture us. Come with me, we have to get out of here. Boxy Boo and I ran away before more backup could arrive. On days 122 through 125, I returned to Poppy with Boxy Boo by my side.
I knew you could do it. Thank you for saving him.
Looks like we're one toy closer to overthrowing the CEO. Out of nowhere, Bubba Fant ran towards me in a frenzy.
Catnap, thank goodness I found you. Dog Day is in trouble.
Oh no, take me to him. I followed Bubba to a room where Dog Day was being experimented on. We watched as the machine began to drain the color from his body. In a matter of seconds, he was completely black and white. Oh no, hang in there, Dog Day. I'll get you out of there. I was able to easily break Dog Day out of his restraints, but he was very weak and still needed help.
Catnap, I need you to take my sun pendant to the top of the factory. It's the only way to restore my color.
Dog Day tossed me his empty pendant and I picked it up. Hang in there, I'll save you. I hurried out of the room before it was too late. On days 126 through 128, I traveled through the factory until I found an elevator. That should take me straight to the top floor. Unfortunately, Playtime Co. employees were trying to use it as well. I'm gonna have to get rid of these guys first. I crept closer, then used my sleeping gas to knock them out. I walked into the elevator, but before I could push the button, a single stray guard managed to spot me.
Catnap has been spotted. Moving to eliminate.
Uh-oh, I'd better move. I quickly pushed the elevator button and began my journey upwards before the guard could catch me. I made it to the top floor and saw a pedestal sitting in the sunlight. That must be where I can recharge Dog Day's amulet. I walked towards it, but a sudden voice stopped me in my tracks.
Not so fast.
To my horror, the giant guard from downstairs crashed through the ceiling and down in front of me.
I'm handing you over to the CEO, you troublemaker.
The Playtime guard charged towards me, ready to attack. On days 129 through 132, I was fighting with the guard on the top floor of the factory. He used a massive plasma turret attack on me, causing huge damage. I fought back with my new fire and ice attacks, but no matter what I tried, he just wouldn't back down. He charged me with a powerful spinning punch, sending me backwards.
Give up?
Never! This place is my home, and I won't let you guys take it! I used a final stomp attack onto him, sending him through the glass window. Now's my chance. I placed the pendant on the pedestal, turning its color back to normal. I did it! Now I just need to get this back to Dog Day.
Oh, no, you don't!
Huggy Wuggy emerged, snatching the pendant before I had a chance to grab it. The power of the pendant raged through him, causing his fur to turn orange. With this new power, he grew larger in size.
You pesky smiling critters will never get your hands on this again!
He attacked me with a fireball attack, causing the ground to collapse under my feet. On days 133 to 135, I fell from the top floor and landed inside Whack-A-Wuggy. Where am I? As I looked around to figure out where I was, Huggy Wuggy crawled out from behind a glass window.
Welcome to Whack-A-Wuggy! All of my Huggy minions will make quick work of you!
The game powered on and many Huggy Wuggies began to run out from the holes in the wall. They immediately swarmed me, trying to overwhelm me with their numbers. I retaliated with my stomp attacks, but their onslaught was never ending. Please, Huggy, I don't want to hurt you. We should be working together to take down the CEO.
You smiling critters have done nothing but cause me trouble! I can't trust you!
I thought I was completely done for until out of nowhere, a Playtime guard broke into the room Huggy was standing in.
Prepare to die, living toy.
He knocked Huggy out and took him away. Oh no! I have to save him! I used my sleeping gas to stop the mini Huggies, then ran after the guard. On days 136 through 139, I chased after the guard until I found him in a room holding Huggy captive. Let him go!
Catnap? What are you doing?
Just trust me.
No way. I'm turning you both over to the CEO now.
The employee suddenly threw a potion onto himself, causing him to grow in size.
You're finished.
He blasted me with his plasma cannon, knocking me back. I fought back with my Catnap abilities, but they bounced right off of him. He was too powerful.
Any last words?
Catnap, catch!
Huggy tossed me the stolen amulet, turning him back to normal. I quickly knocked the employee out of the way and grabbed it. When I did, I transformed into an even stronger new form. I gained 5 more hearts and new powers. Looks like the tables have turned. I used my new abilities to fight back against the employee. He wasn't able to match my new strength, and with one final blow, he went down. I was then able to free Huggy from his prison.
Thank you for saving me. I'm sorry for doubting you. Please, let me join your cause.
Welcome aboard!
Are those the toys?
We turned towards the voices to see even more employees. Huggy Wuggy and I quickly ran while we still could. On days 140 through 143, Huggy and I returned to Dog Day and gave him back his restored amulet. Thanks to the amulet, Dog Day transformed back to normal.
Thanks, Catnap. I thought I was a goner for sure when the CEO captured me.
No worries, pal. I would never leave my friends behind. Speaking of friends, where did Bubba Fan go?
Oh, he went to keep searching for the others that were captured. Before he left, he told me where another one of us was being held. I couldn't go along, so I waited for you. Come with me.
I followed Dog Day out of the lab and I was soon led into a dark room. Are you sure this is the right place? I can't see anything.
Don't worry, I've got this.
He used his restored light powers to light up the room, revealing a path. I've got a bad feeling about this. Wait here, Dog Day. I continued forward on my own until I arrived at a room with a massive pit. On the other side of it, I could see Bobby Bearhug trapped in a cage. Oh no! Don't worry, Bobby. I'm coming for you! I began platforming over the pit. I was almost there, but the final jump stopped me in my tracks.
Catnap, wait! You won't make it across. It's too dangerous.
Is there another way around?
No, I don't think so.
Looks like I have no choice then. The gap is wide, but I have to try. I took a leap of faith, but it wasn't enough, and I began to plummet into the darkness below. On days 144 through 146, I landed at the bottom of the pit to find myself inside a room full of webs. Where am I?
You're inside of my nest.
Your nest? Suddenly, I spotted Daddy Longlegs in the corner of the room watching me.
Like a little fly caught in my web. It's Catnap. You've grown quite a bit, I see.
Stronger too, so don't try anything.
But I'm oh so hungry, and you're just an easier target for me to catch. Come here!
He dropped down and charged towards me using his bite attack. I tried to dodge it, but ended up stuck in some webs instead. Uh-oh, that's not good!
You're making this too easy for me.
Daddy Longlegs charged towards me again, and I was able to free myself just in time. Ha! This fight's not over yet! I gathered all of my strength and used my new fireball attack, but he wouldn't give in.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Catnap, I got this.
Out of nowhere, Hoppy Hopscotch jumped into the fray and started zapping Daddy Longlegs, stunning him.
Come with me if you want to live.
We ran off together, leaving Daddy Longlegs behind. On days 147 through 150, I took cover with Hoppy and we managed to successfully lose Daddy Longlegs. That was close, but I still need your help, Hoppy.
What is it?
Bobby is in big trouble. She's trapped in a cage in the middle of some pit. I won't be able to reach her and save her until my jumping skills have improved.
Well, you came to the right critter. Your hopping training begins now.
Hoppy took me to an obstacle course full of different challenges.
Complete the obstacle course before I do, and your training will be complete.
You're on! We met at the starting line and prepared ourselves.
On your mark, get set, go!
Hoppy immediately took the lead. She was much faster than me and was already winning. But I was determined to improve my skills. I sped through the course until I finally caught up with her. Once I found an opening, I managed to hop straight over Hoppy. I crossed the finish line, making me the winner. Whoa! With these powers, I can definitely save Bobby.
I wouldn't get too excited.
Mommy Longlegs appeared in a nearby window. Run! On days 151 through 154, Hoppy and I were being chased by Mommy Longlegs through the factory.
Get back here! You'll pay for attacking Daddy Longlegs!
He attacked us first! We kept running until we suddenly heard a scream from behind us. Playtime Co-employees had ambushed Mommy Longlegs and captured her. Oh no! Mommy Longlegs!
Don't let any of those toys escape!
The guards went after Hoppy and I next, forcing us both to keep running. Our chase came to a halt when we were met with a massive gap in the ground. Time to put my new jumping powers to use. Hoppy and I were able to jump the gap just in time, allowing us to narrowly escape our pursuers.
Let's go save Bobby Bearhug before those guys take her away for good!
We rushed back to the cage in the dark room. Bobby, we're here too! When we looked inside, the cage was empty.
Catnap? Where is she?
Suddenly, we heard Bobby scream off in the distance. That sounds like Bobby. Let's get moving. On days 155 through 157, we arrived at the source of the screaming to find both Bobby Bearhug and Mommy Longlegs trapped in a cage. We tried to move towards them, but an employee riding in a hovering tank dropped in to stop us.
Well, looks like we have company.
Let them go or else.
I'm not afraid of you. The CEO's gonna give me a raise when I turn you in for good.
Catnap, you go for the employee. I'll try to find a way to free our friends.
Got it! We split up and I charged towards the foe and we began to fight. He used his tank's missiles to fire upon me. I did my best to dodge the blasts as his onslaught seemed never ending. In response, I jumped towards him and used my tail whip attack, but I quickly realized that I might have bitten off more than I could chew.
Surrender and go down easy.
He hit me with a flamethrower attack, leaving me with low health. I thought it was the end until Hoppy came in out of nowhere.
Catch!
She threw a power upgrade at me and I grabbed it, causing me to gain 5 hearts and new electric powers. I could get used to these. I used my new powers on the tank guard, frying his tank systems and knocking him down for good. You mess with the cat and you get the claws.
Hey, nice catchphrase.
Thanks, I've been practicing.
Enough chit-chatting, you two! Help us!
Hoppy Hopscotch ran over to flip a switch that freed the 2 captured toys from their prison.
Thanks for saving us, you two.
Of course, anything for my friends.
Now, Mommy Longlegs, remember what we talked about? Don't you have something you want to say to Catnap?
I'm sorry for attacking you before. I can see now that the CEO is a real threat to us.
Who, me?
Above us, the Playtime CEO emerged from within the room. On days 158 through 161, my allies and I were face to face with the Playtime CEO.
You've been causing a lot of problems for me, Catnap.
And I'll keep causing problems until you let us go.
I'm afraid that could never happen. You living toys were my greatest mistake, and I will stop at nothing to erase you all.
Before I could respond, the Playtime CEO launched a barrage of machine gun fire towards me, and I used my increased jump height to hop up to his level. I used my new powers to fight back, but the Playtime CEO's armor was able to withstand the attacks.
If that's all you can do, then this should be easy.
He used his ultimate attack, leaving me with low health. He's too strong! The CEO readied another attack to finish me off, but before he could, a nearby wall exploded, revealing Crafty Corn in a passageway on the other side.
Hurry, come with me!
I won't let you escape.
All of my allies and I ran down the passageway. Before the CEO could reach me, Crafty Corn conjured a force field in front of the passage, blocking his attacks.
Run while you can. Your tricks won't hold forever.
On days 162 through 164, I escaped the CEO with Crafty Corn and my friends. Thanks, Crafty Corn. You really saved our butts over there.
No problem at all. That CEO guy is pretty strong, huh? If you didn't get there in time, I don't even want to think about what might have happened.
He's stronger than I thought. We need to expand our numbers if we want to stand a chance.
Kissy Missy is missing from the group. I would look for her next.
Huh, you're right. Thanks, Mommy Longlegs. I'll go find her. I left my allies behind for now, beginning to scour the factory for Kissy Missy. During my search, I found a trail of pink fur on the ground. Could this belong to Kissy? I guess it's worth a shot. While trying to track down Kissy Missy, I almost ran into a set of employees who were also investigating the pink fur.
These toys, man, they shed like crazy.
Tell me about it. My daughter has one of these things. I find little bits of fur everywhere. It drives me nuts.
You think we'll get a promotion when we take down Catnap?
I hope so. I'm gonna be the first to find that purple hairball.
Surprise! You found me! Before I even had to swing my claws, the employees passed out from fear. Well, that was easy. Time to follow this trail of pink fur. I followed the trail into a sandbox room where a pink furry creature was sleeping. Kissy Missy? Is that you? I started to get closer, but as I did, I stepped on a squeaky toy that had been laying on the ground. As soon as I did, the creature began to wake up and spotted me. That's not Kissy Missy! Without warning, the fuzzy toy lunged at me. On days 165 through 167, I was fighting the fuzzy pink toy monster. He used his bite attacks on me and quickly showed that he was tougher than he looked. I'm not gonna let a pink pom-pom take me down.
don't like insults, huh? Well then, you're really not gonna like this! I defended myself with my stomp attacks, but despite the amount of damage I was doing, the monster was able to hang on. You're tougher than you look, Fluffball, but that's not gonna stop me! What's the matter? Did I hurt your feelings? He charged at me and I dodged, causing him to run past me and right into a piece of machinery. Nice try, Fluffy, but you missed! Now damaged, the machine burst into flames, and as I watched, I started to get an idea. Let's see how your fur holds up to fire. I used my fireball attack to knock the monster back into the flames, causing him to burn to a crisp. Sorry, bud. This isn't personal. Once he was defeated, he dropped a piece of paper and I picked it up to read it. If you're reading this, please help me. They are holding me captive in Make a Friend, Kissy Missy. Oh no! Kissy is in trouble! I hurried to get to Make a Friend before it was too late. On days 168 through 172, I arrived at Make a Friend to find guards surrounding Kissy Missy. Oh no, I can't let them hurt her! Hey, leave her alone!
Look, boys, it's the toy that's making their own little revolution.
That's right, and you guys are going down!
What's the matter, kitty? Did somebody take your tuna? Scram! Yeah, don't you have some mice to catch or some poles in need of scratching?
No, I'm gonna save my friends! Well, maybe afterwards I'll do those things, but first things first, beating you guys up!
We're gonna make you eat those words.
I charged in and fought off the guards one by one. Usually, I would be outnumbered, but since I've gotten stronger over the course of my journey, I was able to put up a real fight.
This cat must be rabid or something.
What was that about making me eat my words? Nothing can stop me.
Call for backup!
Uh-oh. Suddenly, upgraded guards rushed into the room to take me down. Okay, maybe one thing could stop me. Run, Kissy! Get out of here while you still can! Kissy ran for her life as the guards began to overwhelm me. Before I could figure out how to beat them, everything went dark. On days 173 through 175, I woke up inside of a massive cage. Across the room, the Playtime CEO was watching me.
I told you I'd catch you. This little game of cat and mouse ends here.
He left the room and a terrifying mutated employee was released inside of my cage to kill me. Please, stop this! You don't have to listen to him!
I only obey the CEO. Die!
The mutated employee charged towards me, using their sharp scythe hand to attack me. I fought back with everything I had, but I was too weak from the previous battle. I knew I was going to lose.
Any last words?
Catnap, take this!
Kissy Missy was spotted above me and tossed an upgrade into the ring. I picked it up and gained 5 hearts as well as new powers. This is just what I needed. Thanks! I used my new abilities to fight back against the mutated employee. With my new powers, we were neck and neck, but I gathered all my strength and managed to win.
Great job, Catnap. Now let's get you out of here.
Kissy Missy walked over to the wall and flipped a switch, freeing me from my cage.
Let's leave before that CEO shows up again.
On days 176 through 179, I escaped the area with Kissy Missy, but I was left with low health from the fight. I'm gonna search for some healing items. You meet up with the others.
Be careful out there, Catnap.
I split up with Kissy Missy and searched for something to heal with. Everything around here is all plastic. Where's the real food? Eventually, I found myself in a giant kitchen with food laid out on the countertops. Don't mind if I do. I used the food to heal. Once I was feeling better, I looked around and spotted my friend Picky Piggy badly injured on top of a giant cake. I quickly ran over and climbed up the cake to help her out. Here, Picky Piggy, use this food to heal.
That won't work. The only way to heal me now is to get me the golden apple from the garden.
Then I'll start looking. I hurried to the garden where I found a golden apple tree right in the center. There it is, just like she said. I started to walk towards it, but I was forced to stop as the ground suddenly began to shake. A golden toy raptor appeared in front of me.
Who dares disturb my super cool apple tree?
My name's Catnap.
I will not tolerate intruders! Die!
He charged at me and I braced myself for impact. On days 180 through 183, I was fighting with the golden toy raptor in an attempt to get an apple for Picky Piggy. Unfortunately, he had the ability to unleash a golden roar, causing me to take massive damage. I attempted to fight back using my Catnap attacks, but the golden toy was able to take the hits like it was nothing.
Is that all you've got?
He won't give in. I need to think of something. Just then, I looked at the golden apple tree and started to get an idea of how I could defeat him. That's it! I launched my fireball towards the golden enemy, but he managed to dodge my attack at the last second.
Ah, you fool! You missed!
Oh, I wasn't aiming for you.
Wait, what?
Aiming for the tree instead, I caused it to collapse and fall towards the golden toy raptor. The tree crushed the golden toy raptor, causing him to drop the golden apple. I ran towards it and claimed the apple for Picky Piggy. This will heal her for sure, but my celebration was cut short when I heard the sound of Picky Piggy screaming in the distance. Uh-oh, that sounds bad. I have to hurry. Hang on, Piggy. I took off, running towards the source of the noise. On days 184 through 186, I returned to the kitchen only to find that Picky Piggy had been cornered by PJ Pugapillar.
Be gone, smiling creature!
As he prepared his finishing blow, I tossed Picky Piggy the golden apple just before he could hit her.
That's much better.
Thanks to the health given to her by the apple, she was able to withstand the blow.
I'm out of here.
I quickly dropped down and Picky Piggy ran out of Pugapillar's reach, taking cover behind me.
Catnap, I'll make you regret that.
You're the one who's gonna regret hurting my friend. The monster charged towards me and attacked. I tried to fight back with my claws, but his thick fur protected him. Please, we shouldn't fight. We should be working together. We need all the help we can get to be able to take down the CEO.
Why would I ever help a weakling like you? I'll never respect you until you can defeat me in battle.
With his impenetrable defenses, there was nothing I could do against the foe. I had no choice but to retreat. Picky Piggy and I barely managed to escape just before Pugapillar was able to deliver the finishing blow.
Coward, come back when you got the courage to take me on.
After running for some time, Picky Piggy and I finally stopped to catch our breath. I needed to defeat him in battle for him to help, but how am I supposed to do that?
With my training.
We turned and saw that Kickin' Chicken had run into the room.
You? I mean, no offense, but you're just a little chick.
They don't call me kickin' for nothing. This little chick's got a lot of kick. Oh, yeah!
I stand corrected.
Alright then, let's get started. On days 187 to 189, we arrived at a massive boxing ring where I began my training with Kickin' Chicken. So, what's first on the docket?
If you want to get strong enough to defeat PJ Pugapillar, then you'll need a brawl with me.
A what?
A brawl.
With you?
Mm-hmm.
No offense here, but isn't that a little unfair? I mean, you're kinda small.
Oh yeah?
Suddenly, Kickin' Chicken began to grow bigger and larger, transforming into an enormous and powerful looking form.
Gah!
Whoa! Since when could you do that?
Well, remember that time you fused with a prototype and Dog Day had to save us all? And I got turned into a giant bird and Dog Day had to find a cure for me or else we'd be the prototype's minions forever? Anyway, here I come!
Kickin' Chicken's assault was relentless, and I fought back with every ability and trick I learned up until now. But he was a tough foe.
Look inside yourself, and you'll find the true source of your strength.
I took a deep breath and thought about everything I had accomplished thus far. I remembered how much I cared about my friends and how I would stop at nothing to protect them. After my inner reflection was complete, I let out a mighty roar that pushed Kickin' Chicken back. I had gained 5 hearts and a brand new roar ability. The blast turned Kickin' Chicken back to his normal form.
Good work, Catnap. I think you're ready to take on Pugapillar.
On days 190 through 192, I returned back to Pugapillar, ready to confront him once again with the help of Kickin' Chicken's training.
You dare show your face to me, coward? Was one humiliating breakdown not enough?
I'll make you eat those words. And when I do, you'll join our cause!
You'll pay for that arrogance!
The two of us charged towards each other. As we clashed with great force, our battle began. Pugapillar hit me with his devastating laser attack, sending me reeling back from the enemy's overwhelming might.
It seems you're just weak and spineless as before. You're wasting my time!
We'll see about that! Using everything that Kickin' Chicken had taught me, I retaliated with my new abilities, catching the monster by surprise.
So I see you learned a few new tricks!
And there's more where that came from!
No matter! You're still no match for me!
You're gonna eat those words! Again! I continued hitting the enemy with everything I had, until I finally managed to overpower Pugapillar with my new powers.
I suppose I underestimated you. Very well. Let's take down the CEO together!
You
won't get the chance.
Huh?
Who goes there?
Suddenly, a cage appeared around Pugapillar and another mutant employee came to stop me. On days 193 through 195, I was locked in combat with the Abomination to save the captured Pugapillar. The mutated employee unleashed his scream attack onto me, dealing massive damage and staggering me back. You're pretty powerful, I'll give you that. But let's see if you can withstand this. I retaliated with a scream of my own, utilizing my new roar powers from Kickin' Chicken, but the enemy was unfazed. He was too strong. What? But how?
Soon you will both be mine.
Get me out of here, Catnap! If you can free me from this cage, I can help you!
Right, I'm on it. Using my stomp power, I broke the bars to Pugapillar's cage, setting him free.
Now we're talking!
All right, weirdo. You can endure my attacks, but what about both of us at the same time?
Bring it on!
Pugapillar charged into battle, coming to my aid against the evil mutant employee. With our powers combined, the two of us fought back against the guard until he was finally defeated. There's probably more of where that came from. Let's get out of here.
Oh man, I was just getting warmed up!
The two of us escaped together, running away as fast as we could before reinforcements could arrive. On days 196 through 198, Pugapillar and I reunited with all of my friends. Finally, I had managed to gather the living toys to be on my side, as well as the rest of the smiling critters. Wow, looks like we built quite an army.
That's all thanks to you, Catnap. With everyone reunited, the CEO won't know what hit him.
I appreciate what you're saying, but we can't underestimate him. Plus, we don't even know where he's hiding.
That's a good point. You shouldn't count your eggs before they hatch. I would know.
Oh, I get it. Because you're a chicken?
No, though I did do that once with my sister's eggs. We're not really on speaking terms anymore.
I agree. Well, not with that, but with what you said, Catnap. Which is why I prepared this.
Poppy handed me a map.
This will take you right to his office. But I'm sure now he knows we're coming for him.
Then I'm gonna need all of your help. Who's with me? All right then, let's do this! On day 199, my friends and I arrived at the entrance of the CEO's office. It was just as Poppy said. He must have known we were coming because the place was crawling with guards.
What are we going to do? Even with everyone here, they still outnumber us.
Don't give up hope yet. I have a trick up my sleeve. Projecting my poppy gas into a nearby vent, the room became filled with red gas. Succumbing to the sleeping effects of the gas, enemies fell one by one. Yes, it worked! Everyone, follow me! With the path cleared, we all pressed in further into the room until we were stopped by a tank employee and an upgraded employee.
You're not getting to the boss.
We'll see about that. Everyone, charge! Leading them into battle, my allies and I ran towards the army and attacked them all at once. The tank retaliated with his fiery missile attacks, but there were too many of us for him to hold back. While he was distracted by one, the others fought back with everything they had.
Mess with the chick, you get the kick! Hi-ya!
However, despite our best efforts, we were still evenly matched with the sheer strength of the two employees bombarding us. If I didn't hurry, the Playtime CEO would surely get away.
We got this guy, Catnap. You take care of the CEO.
Thanks, everyone. I won't let you down. With that, I hurried ahead while the others continued to fight the employees. On day 200, I was finally face to face with the Playtime CEO in his massive office.
Well, if it isn't the cat that's been causing all of this trouble.
This is your last chance. Let us go peacefully or face my wrath.
I don't care how strong you've got him. I created you, and I will destroy you.
The CEO lunged at me, and I braced myself for the final battle. The Playtime CEO had a wide arsenal of attacks, and started by using his hulking grab pack fist onto me. I endured the heavy punches and retaliated with my electrocute attack to try and fry his systems. We were evenly matched, but I was beginning to think I could get the upper hand.
You've gotten stronger, but can you handle this?
Just then, the CEO struck me with his ultimate machine gun fire attack.
After I'm I'm done with you. I'll be discontinuing all your friends next. Then, I'll replace them with obedient animatronics, the superior children's entertainment center attraction.
No! I'll protect my friends no matter what! I summoned all the strength I had into one final attack. It caught the CEO off guard, and he was finally weakened.
No, this can't be! You weren't supposed to win!
Looks like you're the one getting discontinued, CEO. With one final stomp attack, I sent the CEO out of the window and he plummeted to his doom. I had finally rid Playtime Co. of evil. Woohoo! I did it!